Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Hi, Jay Fallon, and this is the Slippery Slope. So I'll tell you something about myself. I was born in Queensland, here in the town, in the Whitsundays. This is where I was born. It's where I'm from, where a lot of my family live here. This is where I was born. But I lived quite a few years in Victoria, in Melbourne, Victoria, actually. I went down there I was looking to pursue a music career, so I went down to Melbourne. I loved Melbourne, loved Victoria. I think it was a great place. Uh, but I see some of these stories coming out of Victoria now, and it blows me away. It blows me away that the Labor government's still in. It blows me away that Jacinta Allan is able to be the premier. I think this government, what can I say? I think they're just evil. They are pushing an evil ideology, and they are a danger to our children. The ideology that they are trying to implement within the primary school, within the school system, the education system. So we've got this report. It shocked a lot of parents. And unfortunately, even the most shocking part, I think, was the Victorian Premier, Jacinta Allan's response to all of it. So the Victorian curriculum has been updated to teach children as young as five, that their body parts may not match their gender, and that biologically male students who may identify as females can actually play on girls' teams, apparently. So we've got this exclusive. We're going to watch this video. It came out on Sky News, and it also gives a report by, this exclusive by this Rachel Baxendale from the Australian Today. So she's reported that the curriculum also seeks to educate the 5 and 6 year olds about the notion, this idea of being transgender. Goes on to tell them that some people feel they do not get a good match for their body parts, and they do not want to be called a boy or a girl, but rather they'd rather be, something else that's right for them. This ideology is absolutely evil. It is evil. This is calling good evil and evil good. This is coming from a government which I believe suffers from a reprobate mind. They are unable to think properly, and it's not their responsibility to teach children that young this kind of ideology, to educate them like this. It's the government's responsibility, if at all. It's the government's responsibility to provide teachers to teach children this young how to spell, how to read, how to do arithmetic. That's it. Ideology like this does not belong in the government's purview. It's not their responsibility at all. Let's watch this video together, and you let me know what you think.
Part of the curriculum on the notion of being transgender says some people feel they did not get a good match for their body parts and they do not want to be called a boy or a girl, but rather something that is right for them. It also involves a case study on a transgender girl. They are advised to tell the other students, yes, I can play with the girls' team because I am a girl, or go and ask the teacher if you don't believe me. Our teacher says I belong in the girls' team.
So let's just have a listen to Jacinta Allan's response to this reporter. She is absolutely outraged, but she's outraged in the reporting of it. She doesn't see anything wrong. It's her responsibility, the government's responsibility, apparently.
Reports out today just about some of the pages going to what teachers are being taught to teach children about transgender and non-binary peers. Do you think that 5-year-olds should be taught those things?
I back the Respect for Relationships program and the curriculum that is all about protecting kids, strengthening resilience of kids.
There are some parents of children who do identify as transgender or non-binary that feel like there's a school to clinic pipeline. What would you say to those?
That's just nonsense. It's disgraceful nonsense. Like, seriously. This sort of ongoing attack on a program that is making a difference in kids' lives just should be stopped. It should be stopped. It's disgraceful reporting. It's hurtful.
So Jacinta Allan says there that it's making a difference in children's lives, and it's disgraceful reporting. It's the reporting that's the problem. not the ideology, not this ideology that's being taught to children as young as 5 or 6. It's the reporting. That's the actual problem. She doesn't see anything else wrong with it. Victoria's education system is deliberately telling young people, very young children, that they can choose their own gender, and they're introducing them to this ideology that there is gender fluidity without, in some cases, without parents' knowledge, without parents' permission. And the issue is these young children can barely. Some of them won't be able to read or write properly. They're only just being taught to read or write, and that's where they should be at in their education. But instead, they're being taught this ideology that they don't need to know, that is not even true anyway. There are so many cases coming up where older people who have gone through this, and now they're looking back and realizing that they were misled by other people. They were misled by doctors, misled by their parents, by teachers, and coming to the realization that there is only two genders. Only two genders. And this gender fluidity, you cannot be born in the wrong body. And it's more a mental issue, mental health issue. It's not a physical issue. These things are coming to light now, and they really shouldn't be, because it's actually, it's been common sense for thousands and thousands of years. But now we've only had this whole ideology really for the last, decade, 2 decades, really. So, but our education department, Victorian education department, believe that it's their responsibility to teach children. And it seems, well, you would hope that a majority of parents would be extremely uncomfortable about this. So the Australian has reported that there have been examples of young people who have socially transitioned at school without even their parents' knowledge or consent. It's a parent's job to protect their child, child from the things that they see that might harm them mentally, that might give them lead them astray. And yet we have the government, and the premier that believes that it's their right, and it's perfectly acceptable to teach very young children about changing genders. I believe this is completely unacceptable. It's actually highly evil, in my opinion. Jacinta Allan and the Labor government are gravely mistaken if they believe that it's their responsibility to teach this evil ideology to our young children. I'll tell you what the Bible says, Jacinta Allan. In Matthew 18, verse 6, it says, "But whoever causes one of these little ones who believes in me to sin, it would be better for him or her to have a great millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea." What you are doing is completely evil. You are leading our young children astray. Completely evil. You've gone completely off the reservation. I do not understand how the Labor government, Jacinta Allan, is still in power. Surely this is enough for them to get booted out, completely booted out at the next election. Surely, Victorians, surely you have enough common sense to do that. This is my opinion. This is filth and disgusting from the Victorian government. My name is Jay Fallon. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope.
They just fuel the desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire because nothing's gonna